Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. In our first news item, we start with Australia. The AFLW, the Australian Football League for Women's Grand Final. The Grand Final is the championship game for the Australian Rules Football League for Women. The North Melbourne Tasmanian Kangaroos lost the match to the Brisbane Lions. The score was the North Melbourne Tasmanian Kangaroos 27 to the Brisbane Lions 44. In the first quarter, the only scoring was done by the North Melbourne Kangaroos. First, first it was a goal which gave the first lead of the game, and then the Kangaroos scored one behind, which made the score at the end of the first quarter North Melbourne Kangaroos 7, the Brisbane Lions no score. In the second quarter, the Melbourne Kangaroos scored one goal and two behind. The Brisbane Lions scored two goals and one behind. The score before the half was North Melbourne Kangaroos 15, the Brisbane Lions 13. The third quarter ended with the North Melbourne Tasmanian Kangaroos up on the Brisbane Lions 27 to 20. In the fourth quarter, the Brisbane Lions did most of the scoring. The final score was the North Melbourne Tasmanian Kangaroos 27 and the champions Brisbane Lions 44. Next sport, we report on windsurfing. There was a windsurfing championship tournament held on the weekend. The 2023 Lanzarote Foil Challenge. The scenery was breathtaking with the volcanic island as the backdrop, but it was all business for the participants in the grueling 200-kilometer race around one of the Canary Islands. The championship was on Saturday, December the 2nd. The first ever race of the Lanzarote Foil Challenge was won by Matheus Isaac of Brazil. The next news story we go to is the continent of Africa. In Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, there recently was the Football Freestyle Championship. For those unfamiliar with freestyle football, it is a competition where athletes using any part of the body except the elbows to the hands to juggle a soccer ball. Opponents compete with other opponents for style with the aid of music. The outcomes are determined by a judging panel. Poland's Aguska Minsk was this year's female champion. In the men's division, Norway's Erland Fagerati won. Well, Ernie, this is the last news items on World Sports News. There was no billiards. There was no international team handball. I'm not going to. Well, Ernie, I'm not going to report on the EHF championship, the European Handball Federation Championship, until it's more like the playoffs, because it's not the tournament that's coming on later. Did not find any, of course, did not find any water polo. So there was not much in world sports this weekend, except for mostly soccer, which I don't want to report on soccer. So, well, we have to resort to having some. We'll have a fun news item, a sports news item. Well, although it's a week last Wednesday, there was a World Litter Pickup Championship held in Tokyo, Japan. Now, For those, once again, unfamiliar with the World Litter Pickup Championship, which I was also unaware of, it's a competition where teams in a group of 4 will go out and search for litter. At the end of the event, the collected trash is measured by weight. The team with the most weight collected wins the event. And the winner of the first ever World Pickup Litter Championship was a team from Great Britain. Now, Ernie, if only they had that when we were young, what a cleaner environment we would have. I'm pretty sure it could be catchy for parents. All they have to say is, hey, start training for the World Championships. Pick up your clothes, your toys, and your socks. Alrighty. So this has been World Sports News with Ernie. For Ernie and I, we both are saying over and out.